Hi, welcome to Sky Wandering. My name is Peter. I want to talk a little bit about being smart with your firewood. Now, you may think you came across something fabulous. Look, they cut down a tree, big tree. They left a big pile of wood here. Great, we got firewood. No, you don't. This stuff is not going to burn. If it doesn't have a chance to be split, get air inside of it, and not sit within its own bark, it's going to sit moist and rot. So unless it's split and allowed to dry, it's not going to work. Also, the guys cutting this stuff up, they're just here to cut the trees down and pile them up. They leave things like this. That's not going to fit in that. I've seen many people try to fit something like that in that, and it doesn't burn well. It always gets left hanging out, partially in, partially out, and they burned it, but they couldn't really put it out. Across from my site, I found something very interesting when looking at the neighboring site. The fire ring here. We have this series of logs laying out here. Look at this one. Somebody hauled this over to the fire pit, laid it on top of it, and thought that would burn. That's all that burned. It's partially rotted, so it's never going to burn. You want them properly dried. Again, we're still in a very wooded site, and now is the time I talk about fire safety. Please, I know you're not going to haul in your own firewood here. It's too far to haul in pre-cut, nice little, cute little size firewood. But don't do this. These will never burn while you're here. They will continue to burn after you leave. Don't use firewood like this. I am going to pick this up and clear them out of here, out of this fire pit, so somebody else doesn't get the great idea to use them. If the entire log does not fit in the fire ring, don't try to use it. Chances are it's going to be too green anyway. All cleaned up. And if you've been watching my videos long enough, you know I am very much about making sure your fire is dead out. There have been several videos where I've come across fires sitting in the fire pits in an abandoned site that somebody's left. Across the way where I'm parked, 1525, next to the Baker water pump. Let's see what it's like behind my van. Quite a bit of room back here. Now, someone must have just left, and they did not follow the rules. Make sure it is dead out, folks. Could this be any more convenient? I mean, the pump is right there, folks. Use it. One time, 2 days, maybe even 3 days after they left, with coals up to the brim. Now, this is Tuesday morning. I'm here Tuesday morning. Got big flat area over there, lots of room for tents. But they used this, the last tenants here, on Sunday. Sometime they left sometime Sunday with these monster logs that they got from down the way. But as you can see, they were burning those. And this is still plenty warm and burning down, and will be for a couple days. Now in Wisconsin, they're very protective about do not move firewood. Don't bring your firewood from somewhere else. Places like Buckhorn State Park were decimated by disease or by bugs that came in from moved firewood. The forest is gone in big chunks of the park. So while driving in here today, on the way in, I just saw on the side of the road a big rack of wood being dried. And I immediately pulled over, because sometimes you don't see them coming. Pulled over in the guy's driveway. Up front was a big rack, $8 a square. And his squares all of that dried firewood cut to the right length to fit in the fire pit. And you just sort of go around, gather your sticks, or if it's a little drier season, gather your leaves, pine needles, and things like that as your starter to get yourself going. You can also pick up is just wood shavings. Works great as a fire starter, or if you find one of those little waxy things with sawdust in it like that, that Boy Scouts have made or Girl Scouts have made, you can pick up at some state parks or many other places. Get those. They work fabulously to get your fire going. Well, thanks for coming along on this little trip. That's my rant on firewood. Take the time, spend a few bucks, buy some local firewood close to where you're going to burn it. Get on out there, enjoy these wild spaces, and let's protect our state forests, state parks, national forests, and national parks. Get on out there. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.